One of Hollywood's most beloved actresses once got so high with her mom that they both ended up in the emergency room, or that she almost became a nun but was rejected for being too old. Regina Hall's life is filled with jaw-dropping moments that'll make you see her in a completely different light. From smoking marijuana with her mother to scandalous Oscar moments that had Twitter in an uproar, Regina's journey from a small-town girl to Hollywood royalty is anything but ordinary. Stick around because what you're about to discover will shock you. Born to Odie Hall, a contractor and electrician, and Ruby Hall, a teacher who understood the power of education, Regina was destined for something special. But here's where it gets interesting. While most kids dream of becoming actors, Regina was actually considering a completely different path that would surprise you. After graduating from Immaculata High School, she didn't just drift into college like most students. No, Regina had a plan. She earned her English degree from Fordham University in 1992, but life had other plans for her. During her first semester of graduate school at NYU, tragedy struck when her father suffered a sudden stroke and passed away. Now, this is where most people would crumble. But Regina? She did something that reveals the strength of character that would carry her through Hollywood's toughest challenges. She pushed through her grief, finished school, and kept chasing her dreams. This resilience would become her trademark. And, trust me, she was going to need it for what was coming next. Regina's Hollywood journey began in 1997 with her first commercial at age 26. But here's what's fascinating. She didn't just jump into random roles. She strategically built her career starting with soap operas like Loving and guest spots on New York Undercover. But the real breakthrough came in 1999 with The Best Man, where she played Candy. This wasn't just another film role, it was the beginning of a friendship that would change her career forever. On set, she met Sana Lathan, and their chemistry was so undeniable that they went on to create magic in Love and Basketball. But the role that would make Regina a household name was just around the corner. Enter Scary Movie. When Regina stepped into the character of Brenda, she had no idea she was creating a comedic icon. The role was so perfect for her that she kept coming back. Scary Movie 2, 3, 4, and she's expected to return for the next one. But here's what most people don't know about her Scary Movie success. It almost didn't happen because of a completely different career path she was considering. While dominating comedy, Regina proved she wasn't a one-trick pony. In 2001, she joined Ally McBeal, starting as a guest star, but proving herself so valuable that by season 5, she was promoted to main character status. Then came 2002's Paid in Full, where she showed her dramatic range in this gritty urban drama. But Regina's true genius was her ability to seamlessly switch between genres. One moment she's making you laugh until your sides hurt. The next, she's delivering powerful, dramatic performances that leave you speechless. This versatility caught Hollywood's attention in a big way. Fast forward to 2012, and Regina was leveling up again with Think Like a Man, based on Steve Harvey's best-selling book. But it was her return to The Best Man holiday in 2013 that proved something remarkable. After 14 years, audiences still craved these characters, and Regina delivered in a way that made us realize how much we'd missed them. Then came 2018's The Hate You Give, where Regina showcased her dramatic chops in a role that was both powerful and timely. But this was just the beginning of Regina's empire-building phase. By 2019, Regina wasn't just acting, she was being recognized as a force in Hollywood. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences invited her to join their prestigious ranks. In 2020, she signed a first-look deal with Showtime for her production company RH Negative. Then came the massive 6-film deal with Viacom CBS, followed by her historic co-hosting gig at the 2022 Oscars alongside Amy Schumer and Wanda Sykes. But wait, there's more. In 2024, Regina signed another major deal with MGM Alternative, the division of Amazon MGM Studios, to develop everything from true crime documentaries to game shows. She's literally building a media empire, but success came with its own set of challenges. Now, here's where Regina's story takes a deeply personal turn that shaped who she is today. In 2004, her mother was diagnosed with Scaraderma, a rare autoimmune disease that most people can't even pronounce. Instead of wallowing, Regina channeled her pain into purpose. She started volunteering twice a week at a convalescent home in Sherman Oaks, California. But Regina didn't stop there. Through actress Dana Delaney, she connected with Bob Saget, who had a personal connection to scleroderma because his sister had died from it. Saget had founded the Scleroderma Research Foundation, and Regina not only donated, but also got her mother top-notch care through a doctor Saget recommended at Johns Hopkins. This experience transformed Regina from just an entertainer into an advocate, showing that her heart is as big as her talent. But speaking of her mother, there's a story that perfectly captures Regina's personality and sense of humor. Remember when I mentioned the emergency room visit? Well, here's what really happened. Regina had a dog named Zeus who apparently enjoyed the finer things in life, including marijuana. When Zeus passed away, he left behind some high-grade cannabis, and Regina wasn't about to waste it. Her mother was visiting and dealing with arthritis, so Regina thought a little cannabis might help. She gave her mom clear instructions on dosage, but did her mom listen? Absolutely not. Mama decided to slap a whole lot of marijuana oil on a cracker and went to town. By 12:45 a.m., Regina found her mother slurring her words, unable to move her mouth properly, looking like she was having a stroke. Panicked, Regina called an ambulance and rushed to the hospital. After running tests, the doctors delivered their diagnosis. They were both just really, really high. This story perfectly captures Regina's relationship with her mother and her ability to find humor in even the most stressful situations. But there's another side to Regina that might surprise you even more. In 2010, at age 40, Regina was going through a tough breakup and started seriously considering becoming a nun. This wasn't a passing thought. It had been on her mind since she was 14 years old. Having gone through Catholic school her entire life, she felt a genuine calling to religious life. But here's the plot twist that sounds like it's straight out of a movie. The convent she wanted to join had a strict age limit of 39 and under. Regina was already 40, so her dreams of taking vows were crushed by a single year. Imagine being rejected from becoming a nun because you're too old at 40. While Regina missed out on the veil, we definitely didn't miss out on her continued entertainment career. But speaking of missing out, let's talk about Regina's love life, which she keeps more private than state secrets. The rumors have been swirling for years, and trust me, they're juicy. First up, there's brand Nubian rapper Derek Murphy, who claimed in 2017 that they were together from the 90s into the early 2000s, living together for 7 years. He even admitted to regretting not marrying her. Then there's the rumored fling with Damon Wayans, which got even spicier when his brother Marlon claimed Regina had kissed both Wayans brothers. Regina shut that down real quick, clarifying they were just friends. The speculation continued with her Love and Basketball co-star Sana Lathan, rapper-actor Common, and several others. But Regina's consistent response? Friends. She's mastered the art of keeping her private life private while maintaining great relationships with her co-stars. But Regina's ability to stay out of relationship drama didn't save her from one of the most controversial moments of her career, the 2022 Oscars incident that had everyone talking. As one of 3 co-hosts that year, Regina performed a skit where she pretended to be the COVID police of the Dolby Theater. She called up some of Hollywood's finest single men, Simu Liu, Bradley Cooper, Tyler Perry, and Timothée Chalamet, and told them to take off their masks. Then she joked about giving them PCR tests with her tongue. But the real controversy came when she gave pat-downs to Jason Momoa and Josh Brolin, 2 of Hollywood's most beloved leading men. While they played along good-naturedly, the audience's reaction was mixed at best. Twitter exploded with debates about double standards. Some people were laughing, others were clutching their pearls, and many were asking what would happen if the genders were reversed. The segment sparked conversations about objectification, comedy boundaries, and whether Regina got a pass simply because she's funny. Ironically, this controversy was completely overshadowed by Will Smith's infamous slap later that same evening, but Regina still caught her fair share of criticism and praise for the bold comedy bit. Beyond the drama, Regina has had some pretty unusual living situations over the years. She's shared her homes with raccoons. Yes, actual raccoons that she calls her squatters and roommates. She's also lived in what she believes was a haunted apartment in West Hollywood where a murder had occurred, and her ghost apparently had a thing for stealing her cleaning supplies. These quirky details paint a picture of someone who's down to earth despite her Hollywood success. And speaking of success, Regina's net worth sits around $6 million, but that's just the beginning of her empire. Looking ahead to 2025, Regina's slate is packed with high-profile projects including films like One Battle After Another, Odessa, an untitled Amazon MGM comedy with Will Ferrell and Zac Efron, and potentially another return to the Scary Movie franchise. Through her production company, RH Negative, she's developing true crime documentaries and other projects that showcase her vision behind the camera. From a grieving college student who refused to give up on her dreams to a Hollywood powerhouse, building a media empire, Regina Hall's journey is a testament to resilience, versatility, and the power of staying true to yourself. She's navigated personal tragedy, professional challenges, emergency room visits with her high mother, failed attempts at becoming a nun, relationship rumors, and Oscar controversies, all while maintaining her sense of humor and humanity. Regina Hall isn't just an actress, she's a survivor, an advocate, a businesswoman, and proof that the most interesting people are those who embrace both their triumphs and their chaos. Her story reminds us that behind every Hollywood success is a real person dealing with real challenges, and sometimes the best stories are the ones that happen when the cameras aren't rolling. What makes Regina truly special isn't just her talent or her success. It's her ability to find humor in the darkest moments, turn personal pain into purpose, and build an empire while staying grounded enough to live with raccoons and laugh about getting too high with her mom. That's not just entertainment, that's inspiration.